Hey y'all, I just wanted to come on real quick and show y'all that I'm testing out my Energizer PPS2000, I think it is, with a window 5000 BTU Toshiba, and it's not the fancy one with the digital or anything. It has the little knobs you turn, and this is what it's pulling. The 480, around that watts, and I had it charged at like 97%, so it will run one of these little window units for several hours, I believe. I'm pretty excited about that because that's just one more emergency situation if somebody old or young, baby or whatever. We don't have any babies in the family, so I'm not sure why I said that, but just in case, I'll be able to keep a room cool, because let me tell you what, this is my storage room. I'm not going to show you because storage canning / guest bedroom. It's one of the smaller rooms in the house, not the smallest, but one of the rooms in the house that maybe 10 by 12 foot. But when we run this little window unit on, don't look at how dirty my hands are. I've been messing with cleaning the dust off of the window and getting stuff resettled, and I put some of this aluminum tape all over to cover I put a layer of Eva foam to help keep some of the heat out. I don't know if it's working or not, but anyway, this little Toshiba window unit, my daughter picked it up at Lowe's. I think it was $159 during the big whatever you want to call it, lockdown. But she picked it up, we put it in the window, and when we run it on, just plugged into the wall on the grid, this little thing will cool this whole room down on this setting, ice cold. If we leave the door shut and run that, so she had her this was before I got into canning, and before they jokingly say became a crazy prepper lady. I'm not a crazy prepper lady. I just don't want to be stuck in Snowvid again. Anyway, she would have her desk set up and do work in here. I'm trying to get it to show y'all the percentage. There you go. She would have, and she could be ice cold in the middle of the summer. Of course, those summers before she moved into the bigger room and then moved on to her new job, career, whatever you call it, which is really cool. And she would be nice and cold, but this summer is hotter than those summers were. It really is a lot hotter, but this thing right now on, would I have it on low cool with just like a medium temperature setting on low cool setting. I'm sitting about 3 or 4 feet from it, and it's making it really cold. So I figure that's one test, so we know that if I did the math, this would run the AC for several hours, and you don't have to run it non-stop. You can turn it on and then cool down the room, turn it off, and turn it back on again if you want, or you could even set it so that it's not running as cold, and maybe that would save some energy. But like, as you can see, I don't have anything any power coming in on it. So I'm thinking if I ran even just a couple of solar panels, 100-watt solar panels, to help charge this up. I don't know, would that be like pass-through charging, whatever. It would work pretty good. But I will tell you, this bad boy is heavy. If you're old like I am, I'm not that old. I'm not as strong as I used to be. You know, when you're a young single mom, you used to be able to move furniture by yourself. You do all kinds of stuff. And now then when you don't have to do that anymore, you get to where the less you do things, the heavier stuff gets. Okay, you can see that the compressor, I guess it cooled down the room to what I have it set at, and the compressor's not pulling right now, so it's at 51 watts. That's kind of cool, I think, and not in the temperature kind of way. It's just neat that this will work. I mean, but if I could get some solar panels set up. The only problem is I have a big, beautiful tree in front of this side of the house. I have big Chinese privet bushes kind of acting as a divider between my house and the woman next door that I don't, she's kind of a pain. So the more barrier between my house and her house, the better. So there's not a lot of sun production right here in the front of the house. So I can't really come up with a way to mount a solar panel right up here, 2 of them right over here by this window. So I guess I would have to run it, put them in the back of the house and run cables along the side of the house to this window. And the dogs like to hang out in here too, I guess because it reminds them of my daughter. They miss her, and when she comes home they don't spend any time in here. But so I didn't really want to leave a big opening in the window, but I guess I wouldn't have to. I just need to run a small hole through there or something for the cables to come in and connect to this. But this is just one test. My next test is gonna be, I temporarily rigged up the exhaust pipe holes for the Bouge RV portable AC. So that's gonna be my next test. I'm gonna bring it and its little matching solar generator in here and hook them up and see how they do. And if they do good, you know, it'll just be a matter of what I want to run in here, I guess. See how long, which one will run the longest. But yeah, you can use this Energizer PPS2000 and one of these Toshiba 5000 BTUs without the digital stuff. Just the little twist knob ones, and it doesn't seem to make it work too hard or anything. But you could try it, you might like it. I got this off of Amazon on a deal, so like right now it's $12.99.99. Don't pay that much because they run them on deals all the time. So you can get them for like $9.99.99. But I didn't even pay that. I caught this bad boy on a lightning deal. And it was like what I paid for it and what they're charging for it today. I got it for almost half off. You just got to keep your eye on these things. Create an alert to let you know if it goes on a deal. And you might get a good deal. Anyway, probably too much information, but you can see the power's on. You can see that right now the AC unit is just running the fan because the compressor already cooled the room down, or however that works. And it's drawing, what is it, 51 watts, and it's at 93%. which would all be, oh, maybe I shouldn't have this DC on. But it all depends. I mean, I think if you ran some solar to it and did this, you could run it for a good long time. Maybe. I don't know. But I know in an emergency, this will work for a little while. So now I got to get ready for work. Hope y'all have a good day.